We haven't told a story. It's a story where AI replaces the messy human worker with a perfect digital co-worker that never sleeps. But as I've been looking into the data from this year, I've realized that the script is flipping already. We're starting to see first major cracks in the humanless AI promise. And it goes much deeper than that. We are creating a gap in our workforce that might be impossible to fix in the near future. On March 17th, the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, posted something on X. It felt like a funeral speech for the software engineers. He talked about how hard it used to be to write software code, character by character. He said it's already hard to remember that world. To the thousands of software engineers who lost their jobs recently, that did not sound like progress. That sounded like dismissal. But that post didn't age well. As it turns out, we do need people to understand software code at character level, or for that matter, any AI replaceable skill on the basic level. Look at these numbers. 2/3 of the companies that cut staff for AI are already rehiring for those exact roles. Over half of the companies that cut staff to integrate AI began rehiring for those exact roles within 6 months. What these companies soon realized was that while AI can assist humans, it cannot replace the need for an entire human. In fact, 66% of HR teams now admit that AI only replaced small tasks, not real people. Things get even worse when you look at the future. And honestly, this is the part that worries me the most. We are entering a junior death spiral. Hirings for entry-level developers ages 22 to 26 dropped by 20% this year. Companies do this because they want to automate the easy part through AI and only pay for more experienced workers for more complex tasks. But there's a huge problem with this approach. If you don't hire juniors today, you don't have seniors in 5 years. So we could very quickly end up in a deadlock situation where there is a shortage of workers who are the only ones who can advance things forward with deeper knowledge. We might be saving money now, but we are breaking our own future. Even Google is feeling it. Their CEO said that over 25% of their new software code is generated by AI. This sounds efficient, right? Well, not really. This 25% of AI-generated code is actually creating mountains of messy debt. While AI can write working software, for the most part, it does it by repeating code snippets that it has learned from its training data. It's functional, but it does not always fit into the bigger picture. It just adds more and more lines of code that works and looks right. Think of software code like that one messy drawer in your house. While you can quickly keep adding more and more stuff to it, if you don't take the time to organize it every now and then, it becomes harder and harder to find stuff in there. In an analysis by Cast Software, it would take 61 billion work days to fix the world's current technical debt. Now, of course, not all of this mess is created by AI, but as it turns out, AI does produce much more mess than humans when writing computer code. Research shows that while AI helps you finish a task 35% faster, it makes the final product 4 times more expensive to maintain later. So organizing that one drawer in your house now takes 4 times longer to organize. In short, we are trading speed today for a total collapse tomorrow. But that is just software. It's one thing when code breaks. It's another thing when AI starts having impact on real people's life. The FDA has cleared over 1,300 AI medical devices as of early 2026. But now we're starting to see some consequences of that. It's called impactful hallucinations. This is when AI sees things that are not really there. In one case, a surgeon punctured a patient's skull because the AI gave them the wrong location of their tools. Now that's just one case, and of course, that mistake could very easily be made by a human. But when a human makes a mistake, you know who is accountable. When an AI makes a mistake, who really is accountable? Is it the AI model? Is it the surgeon? Or is it the company that trained that AI model? This is the core issue. In 1979, an IBM journal put this perfectly. It said a computer can never be held accountable, so it must never make managerial decisions. And this is the core principle that we are ignoring today, perhaps on purpose. So if the tech is struggling and the surgeons don't know who to blame, why did 45,000 1,000 workers lose their jobs in the early 2026. This is where things get really interesting. You see, for a lot of companies, AI is a perfect cover story. It's called AI washing. It's very easy to blame the AI revolution for the layoffs that can be motivated by other reasons, whether it's overhirings or replacing existing workers with cheaper labor. Any form of layoffs can be simply justified with one magnificent word: AI. Look at Builder AI. This company was valued at $1.5 billion, but their bankruptcy papers showed a secret. They were using hundreds of human engineers in India to do the work that they claimed was being done by AI. So this AI job replacement story is kind of sounding like a house of cards that can collapse at any time. The industry is hitting a wall. According to McKinsey, 94% of companies that spent big on AI have seen zero profit from it. So are we headed for a total collapse? Well, looking at the data so far, this is what I would say. The market tried to replace humans, but it seems to be failing so far. You can automate small tasks with AI, but it's very hard to replace human accountability and free thought with machines. So far, the pendulum does appear to be swinging back. By the way, if you're interested in learning if a work-free future is possible through AI, then please check out my video on universal basic income. Link is in the description. Thank you for watching.